The B-HIVE Podcast with Richie B. We're chilling with the hustlers, we're chilling with the entertainers, and we're chilling with the entrepreneurs.
Alright, ladies and gents, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. You could have been somewhere else, of course, doing some things, but you chose to be here with me. My name is Richie B. Mr. Donkey, my baby. Donkey, my gosh. B-HIVE is where you at. And today, ladies and gents, he went through a lot until to moiloring of lechare what's working. Kiangwala about Pelobaka. There's a big author, Kemwadi, Kemutoloring on Albuka, but the truth, the untold truth, and Donaling Habe on another gets a very dark side. Yeah, like John. In the building in Ali Mogale Molala. Thank you so much and welcome.
That's okay. Because there's a guru in the building. And we're actually in the park, but in any case, I'm Mogale Molala, as introduced, the author of an amazing book titled The Untold Truth About Pain, with the subtitle of How to Turn Your Pain into Power.
Man, all right. And man, you reached this book back in 2020.
Yes.
How old were you?
2020, I'm turning 25 this year. So if we say we're in 2023 minus 3, so I was 22. Yes.
So at the age of 22,
yes, on my birthday, it's around 22, I was releasing that book.
So are you telling me that you have experienced that pain at the age of 22 because of what is in here, man? Seems like a experiencing
well, yeah, I've experienced quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I thank God because He made me to also see the greater things about pain. The main aim that as I was writing that book, it was to change the whole perception. Yeah, pain, or actually it's not as bad as people think it is.
Are you comfortable, or you want to sit properly or sharp?
Which one? Yeah, 90 degrees.
Yeah, I think.
No proper, no. Yeah. So that's on its own, me trying to change the whole stereotype about pain and how to go about it.
Yeah. 2023. This book referred to, and like review pages, introduction to the untold truth about pain. Their problem is not always the problem. Where did he goes? Unhealing wounds, the power of influence, and I love this one. Not poverty. What poverty taught me, or poverty. We're going to talk about it.
Yes.
Romantic relationship. But before I get that, ladies and gents, I want this guy to introduce himself. Mogale Molala.
Onal hour.
I have, try summarize. Try summarize.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So, Mogale Molala was born and bred Gozaning. At the age of 2, we relocated obviously to Mostorlos. That's why I spent much of my time there. We were in one room, redivided like a kitchen, or mongape or mongaslap is kaba bed. Logre na grobe cheko gona ka kwa ola ape. So yeah, I was staying in that. So I grew up around that environment. My parents were still trying to figure themselves out. Yeah. Before we actually battle and then remove. In the same place, most of those cocoon. I spent much of my time, but it was not too good. Yeah. You always want to get out of Kasi. So then get in school primary there, and then Kabaka boarding school and so forth. So that was the time, I think at the age of 7, my dad and my mom, but decided to divorce.
Oh,
right?
Oh, yeah.
Divorce because they were married. Then custody battle. So it was me and my little sister. Or who should then be in control, or afepe. Yeah. The court decided, one of the worst case scenario, that Mogale at the age of 7 needs to choose between these parents.
Oh.
So with that go diragale gore ke choose my mom. And at the time it was always because my dad batho mo tla gabotse.
Yeah.
I get go European Union earning in euros as a project manager, so he was making quite a lot of money.
Your dad?
Time. My dad.
Yeah.
Now Mogale Tomo taste a nice life, Lord fish and chips again, and all of that now has been taken away from him. So Kinto question enge buyer, then after more, because my mom was also angry at my dad, I was a reminder ya papa go yena. So
yeah.
It was not a normal way or khalangwana. It goes further because enga yo benchi jogonna gabotse.
Oh, yeah.
So we grew up like that. Kabaka High School, the environment like that, chaba mama. But there's one incident that I remember vividly where I did not have shoes. And because my mom was the teacher, my teacher I noticed rap Mogala paradiet. A phone ewen. Ngwana ga wa sa paradiet go diragala.
The mother.
The mother. But my teacher obviously.
Yeah.
Then I found the mother. The mother came and just follow. I remember Ngesha McDonald. I feel like Allah Mogale some putar on a diet.
Your mom.
Yes. And then so that was the conversation. So yeah, so we can go further and further about the story, but the glimpse of it, I always say, it's an ordinary South African story where we grow in families and they were dysfunctional, and even now that generation the rated baby mama the baby daddy.
But hold on. Could disturb about the rated baby daddy and baby.
Yeah.
At the age of 7, when you decided to choose, you know what, I'm gonna live with my mother and I'm leaving the father who's now actually
yeah,
and you could have anything that you want, the likes of boarding school. Not any kid can go to boarding school.
Yeah.
And come booking out, there's a page where you're talking about how poverty. I guess maybe we'll get to that point.
Yeah. I guess sure if you remember around that time Begutana did Nollywood movies. They were trending. You were either watching Chinese or Nollywood. Nollywood get a movie in Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there was a movie in Nigeria about Oh My Son.
Oh My Son, yeah, I know.
Yeah, Oh My Son. So if you go about ngwana mongwe tlhokofaletse ke mama gage a dula le stepmother le papa.
Yeah.
Stepmother se o sa thomo ba abusive towards the kid. So my fear was if I move le papa and then be in a situation where stepmother san ratu because se nna ngwana gage go diragala eng.
Yeah.
So that was just the glimpse of the engagement, or is this versus that. I can have all the money in the world. And at the time I had dreams or dream of
Yeah.
white people. So that was the dream, but I had then to evaluate this versus that. The tricky part was ever since then I never saw my dad again. Because my mom was rekopa.
Or ever since, like to date?
Yeah, rekopa na Porsche.
Like what do you mean? You're old to say, Papa, I want to come to you, I want to see you.
Yeah, no, it's something I'm working on now because I want to establish a relationship there.
Do you know where he is now?
Yeah, I know.
But do you have his phone number?
Yeah, no, now I do, because there was a time I know my mom made an entire scene about it. And so forth. So I had to step in again. No, look, let me call my dad. Because I thought to me,
yeah,
obviously there's similarities there and there. And he was just trying to make an effort to see his kids.
Yeah, man. Yo. So growing up, was it average, poor or rich family?
Okay, remember one room again?
Yeah.
Then we obviously we moved into a better house. But then moving into a better house, we didn't even stay here till
yeah.
So sorry, things were not that much because my mom still had to pay lawyers and everything.
Yeah.
So we go shout out to Chofacho if we do a level like this. Beki ya with this other guy barke Chofacho ke go ja derashe. Because our Chofacho papa ba bereka mo le police.
Yeah.
A stoka derashe. So you could understand, or it means the only things I had really been a butter or jam. Those are your options. Every day, and sometimes time it means I must be home kanako. Before they are dijo or a
Yeah.
Kija di kuku ga this other guy barikimbongeno mage bara to bika di kuku. So we grew up really ona ka mkhotsi bara mamang things were better. Then you will go and eat there.
Yeah, but this book, The Untold Truth, The Untold Truth, how to turn your pain into power.
Yes.
How did you come to say, you know, I want to write a book? No encourage a king, motivate a king.
Okay, so as if
Yeah.
I couldn't speak out. Like my world went like poo. You understand?
Yeah.
And Katomo diagnosed waka ulcer because of stress.
Yeah.
Which was then difficult or go to shoka gore. Like ulcer.
Yeah. Continue. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't happen like that. So for that very reason, Katomo ituta ngwala. Katomo ba lonely, ke phela ke noshi. O sene matching ga idira.
Yeah.
You understand? Then as I'm alone, I was only writing stories. Today is the worst day of my life.
Yeah.
I don't have friends. And mama those kind of things. That's what I will write. So until grade 12, that's when I started writing this book. I was in matric. It's just that because this book is so spiritual to me, it took me time to write it. Because there's a certain voice like a particular matter. That's how I write.
Voice, yeah. Do you dream or just voice in your lyrics? Say, one of this. What do you mean?
Content, I get low or anything, but it comes. So everything that I'll be writing down, like if you learn something, I must write like one.
Yeah.
Because if not, I won't have the same mindset and the same content tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is why even now the content grew much more even further, because
Yeah.
Yes.
So how name this thing we title The Untold Truth? Which truth? We king
The truth is quite simple.
Yeah.
Every painful experience has a positive intention to the one it affects. So it sounds crazy now. It's some philosophy that is far-fetched. Alright? Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
There's the first chapter says the problem is not always the problem, right?
Yeah.
But it goes further and say, but the problem is how you see the problem. You understand?
Yeah.
So the problem is not always the problem, but how you see the problem is the problem. Does it make sense?
Guys, does it make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take marriage for example.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So marriage is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
My friend got married last week Saturday. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So even my parents being married, it was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Right? But now the divorce, that was the problem. And how I saw the problem affected my whole life. Because
yeah.
Until I started to see the problem as an opportunity for me to share my story, to impact other people out there, to say, look man, you are not alone.
Yeah.
Lena went through the same experience, and through that particular experience I became this. I mean, you won't believe this. Mushimana Limpopo, Leboakgomo in particular, wrote this book. This book now got an award 2021 as one of the best 200 books in Africa. This book.
Come on.
For all the way from Leboakgomo. And you can imagine my English is not even that fancy.
Yeah, but there is fancy English. Let me just read one word. I just random page. The date of registration came and all roads leads to Pretoria.
Simple.
All right.
Simple English. I
understand, but no encourage
it was to share my story and to say to young people, even Lebatswad,
yeah,
notice there are a lot of things that I was passionate about that I was denied opportunities to, because it reminded them of my dad. Like I get to my career, it was an entire family meeting to say, Mogale, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Yeah. But little did they recognize, or this guy has a story to tell. and his story will impact many people out there. Once we go further, we will see. I attempted to commit suicide.
Yeah, I was
not once, not even twice, 3 times.
What was the problem, Joe?
It was when I hit rock bottom. Because the issue with...
When you hit what?
Rock bottom.
What is that?
Go fihla mafellong le wana o khalo kwa botlhoko mara go na le mo fihlang gore mpu. Everything doesn't matter at the time.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Because this is what happens. I usually use advertising when I explain this. If you remember, there was one advert here, orange.
Yeah.
And this guy, the more he went hungrier, the more the monkey roll.
Yeah.
Right? So, pain and forgiveness works like that. It grows. I want to rely on. And when I say forgiveness, how I define it in the book, it says, is removing the desire to hold someone accountable for their past mistakes. Because honestly, desire, yeah. That is why to a point where that anger yeah. That was my story. That I wanted to hold my parents accountable to look, Mama Papa, the chapter where he says, where did he go? All of a sudden things went like poo.
So
nice life. Like SUV, my father bossed SUV. Cruise control, and those things were taken away. And once they were taken away, Lotomo build up from one incident to the other because I was not forgiven.
You're not forgiving your dad or your mom?
Even my mom, because every day doesn't work like that. So let me actually read one poem. Where is that? I think.
Oh, there's even a poem inside the book.
Yeah, man, I'm a poet sometimes.
Let me hear the poem.
Yeah, so this is a chapter that talks about the power of influence.
Yeah.
And then the poem goes like this: I have lived, I have loved, I have lasted, I have lost, and I have laughed. But above everything else, I have learned. I have learned that my God is a God of choice. I've learned that everything and anything that God says I am, I am. I've learned that the road that is less traveled because it's uncertain. More I'm talking about the road here now, for example. Something like this.
Yeah, the podcast.
It's uncertain, right? So the road that is less traveled because it's uncertain, but it is rewarding at the end. I've learned to love and respect other people's views and opinion. I've learned to love and respect myself, and this. So I've learned to love and respect myself. I've also learned that tomorrow starts today. I've learned that we all have 24 hours and how we utilize it is up to us. I've learned that every second of the day counts. I've learned that time is very important. That is why I cannot afford to lose it. I've learned that I am loved and highly favored. I've learned that I am the future and the light of the world. And I've also learned that I'm the biggest opportunity the world has been waiting for. I've learned that there is no one like me and there will never be. I've learned that I'm irreplaceable. I've learned that I'm unique, talented, and powerful. I've learned that I don't have to fit in any situation. And I've learned not to be controlled or moved by people on the earth. I've learned not to underestimate myself and other people. I've learned that I can be everything and anything that God says I can. I've learned that I am what I think I am and what God says I am, not what people say I am. I've learned that I'm a child of God and I'm limited edition. I have learned that I am myself.
Yeah, wow.
So in this...
So you're irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable. There will never be any Mogale like me. That is why I always say, use your talent.
Yeah.
And use it wisely, because you are the biggest opportunity the world has been waiting for.
Yeah.
We don't know how much the episode is gonna do. You might just be that one person. Maybe will keep me missing my whole life.
Yeah.
You don't know. But the reason why I always say do you and be you is because there is less competition if you are yourself. And in wherever there is less competition, there are more opportunities.
Man, come on. For this book, ke mo ka mo loreng salowa ya gona wa tlo go bolela ka buka ya gago ke bolela ka di platform tse loreng they are national ke mo ka mo lorile gona mabati a go kokotileng o nya go botsa ka buka ya because of there are a lot of things that is here and someone can relate to this.
Yeah, no, So I've been on SABC2 Morning Live, Soweto TV, Power FM, Energy FM. Shout out to Kodis as well. I've been to Energy FM. Where else? Oh, I've been to. Do you know Sun Twins? What's Togo? What's Kimsam?
No.
Togo, what's Kimsam?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so they have a thing on YouTube called Sent Twins TV.
Yeah.
So I've done a documentary about my life there as well. And then I think that's all I can remember at the back of my head. Just that there are still doors that we still need to knock at, or some of them are knocked, but
they're not responding.
Current.
But
I've been wanting to be on 12 FM for the longest of time now.
Then what happened? Did you go there?
No, I've never. I went there, I left my book, I've learned my contact, I contacted them until a point where I got tired. So I'm talking about 2 years of trying to get them to do a book review on me. 2 years. I've been trying to knock at the 12 FM.
So they're not responding?
They're not responding, and it hurts me because
yeah.
And I want people at home to relate to such stories so they can become best version of themselves and they can be empowered.
Yeah.
Why is one batimi about today? Now because Mogale appears on TV, then it simply means I can't go back at home. It's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, but I think you should try to knock again. Maybe different. You should try that again. I'm quite interested on this one. Romantic relationship. King, what is it that you're talking about on this one?
Hey guys, hey Mojol, we can all relate. What a head, what a romantic pilu wasala we talk. We do remember, was it Mohoeng? There's this meme adrile so by shoganche by direle pai by gata.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've been in a relationship where things were nice, things were rosy. Cheating happened. I'm a spiritual person.
Cheated? Who cheated?
She first cheated.
Okay, then you cheated.
I cheated back, but the cheating with me was that at the time I could not relate to Mtomsad. Because so it became until he had coaching, therapy and whatever. It was absolutely too complicated for me to relate to Mtomsad.
Yeah.
So the lady took advantage of that I understand that Mogale does not know how to love. Understand? And at that very same time, because she was in politics, they say mutuhono manager. Bang manager that lady. Because just want to get meeting element to agara okasi mo okas diring. And I interpreted that as love at that time.
Yeah.
Because that's what I got at home.
So I'll stop all things
that can grow me. The last straw, it was a time go polar one at the time because that's the only person I had. And Gamo can lead issues mama. I was like, what's up again? I'm tired. Everyone is leaving me. My father left me. My mom lena shu udera luchagare. Actually,
yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
and I felt like from a long time ago because there was once a time beginning on so. So actually high school, I get developed spilling kisairat into Kibona because that thing out. Then I lost weight because I'm a fitter in.
Yeah.
That's what the sentence said. I've learned that I don't have to fit in everywhere. So Katomo lose weight. Fine, it worked for me, Gajolanya and Alina. But really it was guys, free tip, Skajola Maskral. Skajola Hamans. But now so yeah, man, and then after the relationship, I got into smoking. Because before smoking cigarettes, I was an alcohol addict. After the relationship, because I felt like there's a lot that has been taken away from me by this lady. To date, he's the only lady who out. We went to some hotel in Min Lane. for a whole week. I mean, for a whole weekend.
But you did not take that person out. We in the hotel.
No, we did the activity throughout the weekend. So like we will go read the zoo Saturday, Sunday we will go out. After the zoo, I think we went out to some club in town. So
Kena
Kena, the only lady ilanga muncha on a weekend away.
So are you saying
Kamisha the spa, massage, cess.
So King, who hate you was like no one like who create a more?
No, now I'm fine because I've healed.
Yeah. And
I forgave her. I think it's only fair to say in a journey of growth, we all go through certain stages that we don't understand in life. Or Baba King or no delayed adolescence and do certain things that in a long run but I was not a good person.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes. Then I have my own faults. I have my mistakes as well. So I know I'm in a stable relationship.
Oh, you seen someone now?
Yeah, I'm seeing someone more massive.
How many do you have? Because of about polygamy and also. How many do you have now?
I have one girlfriend.
One girlfriend?
Yeah. One girlfriend. Isn't girlfriend. One girlfriend.
Yo, man, I see the power of woman.
And let me read you something interestingly.
Yeah.
On this romantic relationship thing.
Sure.
So this romantic relationship, in rutile gore ke khona go tseba di traits ja cheating person, because there was a point in cheating, so I know how the red flag.
We went there. Please.
So I'm just gonna. So there's one which says. So before there's a sub chapter in this chapter that says 3 steps to heal a broken heart. That's why I give like advice and tips on how to heal after Mjolo.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but I read that.
Can you go one of the signs or
I'll only read 2.
Only aspect government like
I'll only read 2.
I'll only read
2.
Yeah.
One is cheaters know how to lie and how to lie very well. But it goes further. I explain like what do I mean by this?
What do you mean?
It says, don't feel bad if you've ever fallen in love for a cheater's false promises and lame excuses for cancelling plans in the past. It is easy to do because they're good at it. So good that even Lencia Beth Wish, a noted author and a founder of Love Victory, said, cheaters will sometimes lay the ground for future lies ahead. Baby, Wednesday,
yeah.
I know go Wednesday. We made a confirmation from girlfriend. And we made a girlfriend confirmation from my copino or Wednesday. Let me tell you the trick. She will remind you. I mean, he will remind you. Arabe wa opolo re like a guy. Mutolo re ke tla pela. A ke sholo re ke tlo bua market la go botsenga se bua.
Yeah.
So already o make a sure or o laela ga botse. O laela way in advance. Or o ska bale. But that's not all.
What else?
Sometimes no, I'm just saying. Yeah. Just because those guys it's only one. They are good at lying. So one of the tricks that you can check.
Yeah.
The second one says they tend to rationalize their behavior whether it's wrong or right. Have you ever heard the phrase? It is not me. It's not you.
It's me.
Kena baby whatever. Hey, agena batswadi. Hey, shwatseba nna. Hey. Alcohol problem. Hey. So all those things, a lot of times, red flag. Ubia emojela WhatsApp or red flag or scalamans. Scalamans. Something is off. But let me just read the last one.
Yeah.
It says a cheater's instinct is to beat around the bush if and when they are asked about the person they're cheating with. Ay baby, hey, onyo go tseba o direng. Aga so botse neto le. Kiso ke mbali o la wa kwa o tsanang le na chumi yao.
But I don't know, man. Your people can cheat out there and you'll never notice. They can even cheat with a friend. Let's come out together, let it outing together, without noticing that.
Yes, hence I'm saying they are good at lying and they are good at hiding things as well. Don't know God the password to change.
When how did they find out you're cheating?
I mean, I'm not a cheater.
How did they find out? The girl.
One, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a cheater, it's easy to see. It's easy to see. Like now, I don't have that in me. It's easy just to find out.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I believe in the password. Look at check phone again password. I don't believe in the password and so forth. Oh no, then WhatsApp Mogale. At a profile picture. I remember one time. Can notice I got to get a voice note.
Yeah.
You remember that little thing or a voice note?
Yeah, you went
a profile picture.
Yeah.
Hey, more profile picture. Can't I Mogale is temping? Or make sure territory is marked by all costs.
Yeah.
So
when I go get cheat?
No, I find out.
How did you find out?
I'm a spiritual person.
What do you mean spiritual? Are you Sangoma? Are you prophet? What do you mean spiritual?
No,
because everyone is spiritual, I think.
Yeah, no. When I'm saying I'm spiritual, is I don't know how to explain my gift to people, but the
instinct.
The instinct. Or something off. And I go is there anything you wanna tell me, baby? Or then it will guide me. My one will look sure. Automatically I'll figure out something as sharp. Even there was a work where I was helping people.
Yeah.
Same thing. That is why they call me the advocate of pain, because I can spiritually relate to where your pain is.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Ladies and gents, this is the B-HIVE Podcast. My name is Richie B. Your subscription on YouTube. It's Richie B and the Joy Podcast. And
did you like the comment?
what is it that I missed here, man?
You wanted us to talk about the poverty story. What poverty taught?
You rooted in poverty.
Until you are poor, ne?
Yeah.
You won't realize or make like that. So there was a time where this other friend of mine.
Yeah.
So I was funded to go and attend the course. Stating what the Ragaladisini, I was chased out because the caretaker was jealous of my plans. When I went to the estate, somehow he managed to convince and create stories that didn't exist for me to leave. It's like, and he was my brother, like we will share dreams, we will share drinks, we will share ambitions. And I'm totally threatened about where Mogale is going.
Yeah.
So, Karabalaga taxiing until Garanta Mukukumo Pretoria West, Gomora. If you know Gomora, you know Metsi is quite far from you. I was trying to rebuild my life. Gitusha driver taxi Kilmagas, an entire brand. But I never publicized it. But okay, guys, I'm ordering, you know. And from Obama guys, Kahoja accident, Kolo Yaba beyond repair. Within 2 weeks, I got another accident. That was Sanjor Kilonchi book. So these things are happening prior to launch this book.
Oh yeah.
And then Kadisetor okay, Oreko Kokolovichu. You won't believe the story, and I wanna tell you this on good record. The size of your enemy tells you how powerful you are. This was Wulu at its core. Ne? So this is what happened. Kirile Sanjur Repuding one. Take some atomic gregging, I would have punched a salgam gregging. By which I have watching just pay with. The very same takes a reverse. Yeah, Tula pool, spill this out. It can go to Limpopo. They call the second takes.
The third takes.
Yeah, the third one.
Yeah.
The third one now came. Got to move like a mile, so because I'm a mentor. My mentor learner complain or like Mukoko, go to move all of a sudden. Take Celebra or Sepor. if it's like mamsang, nothing wrong, just went like poo. Yeah, taxi. They had to call now.
Driver we yemishiji. Get to execute no yama radio apel.
No, I'm saying I start. I select my bonus. I said they're seal.
Oh, you're stuck.
You're stuck.
Oh. Yeah.
And petrol really sharp. Like we couldn't find the proper explanation or what's wrong. Taxi just literally stopped.
What was the sign?
Beba said I go to get putting one.
Did you get that?
But you take before again. Take before you not finish. Now ask yourself one thing. What was the case? This book shows you about how powerful this thing is. Publisher, you pull her out. Hey, pull her out, then it means I cannot now publish the book. That's when I learned about self-publishing and publish this book. I fought to
did it yourself?
Age. Yes.
And the way one can get it,
those who are interested, they can just send me a WhatsApp on 072-572-0676. And then we will arrange either delivery or re-courier somehow.
How many copies did you make so far?
That I've sold. That I've made.
Oh, let's talk about that you have sold already.
Over 8,700 since 2020 to date. Now there's one lady in Sosha that I'm working with who just placed 25 copies for youth train and go Sosha. Now, still on that, there's one guy who go place an order for 25 of them to be go parking this other prison Momojuwek or library go tronko for prisoners to read so they can be healed as well.
The Untold Truth.
And then I also made some donation in Cape Town.
Yeah.
For the program I was running. Yeah, the prisoners as well. Rehabilitated back into society.
Oh, man, you're doing a lot of things at the age of 25.
Yeah, man.
The kind of IQ. We don't have that. We are too slow for that.
No, man. You need to understand that God will always use his people to share the story and to bring light. I remember there's one guy who made me go Cape Town as I was running the program, who came to me and was like, after your testimony, Mogale, I'm inspired. I was a kingpin. People were reporting to me. I was a drug lord. Yeah, Cape Town.
Yeah.
No one could tell me anything. To a point where I've reached a point where I can't anymore. Then you
change in what way? Kingpin.
No, but for the program they run again.
Yeah.
So we identify what they're good at because I believe everyone has the good side of them.
Yeah.
And I notice because Bauza color too much. Whatever the color in and out. So Ubuchi workshop or an workshop college about.
So who's the color di location?
No, asa uzo no. Who looks at college about?
We're not sure of that.
No, I am not personally I can testify for him, guys. And then the other one, Lena, is back. He was on drugs and so forth. Maloba, Bafeton Pujore, who made him because one could pitch the week before or interview.
Yeah.
So I'm putting Rotomilo Verega right now. Co-companying over the plumbing because he was good at plumbing as well.
So you've changed life. You are a motivational speaker.
Yes.
Even this is Kabuyona, you motivate.
Yes.
What else do you do except this thing? Writing a book, and what do you do? What is your profession?
My man, I have a lot of things that I'm doing.
What do you do?
But okay, so I have two companies. I have a company called ABT. So ABT is a property company.
Yeah.
Where we do rentals.
Okay, you have properties.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we also have Vibes and Insights.
What is
which it's a second company, which hosts the camp, and then Little Simin and so forth. So the reason why Vibes and Insights is that we try to make this job to be as educational yet as fun as possible. I've collaborated with Leboakgomo, this lady Pritinka Rimeng, who is an MC as well.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be facilitating a camp very hosting month end July 28 to the 31.
Where is the camp?
Outside, is it Randburg, outside Randburg, yes. So, camp, and at the camp, opening day, welcome party, Oba Monati. Second day, we're gonna have educational games, and then we also have bonfire sessions. So bonfire sessions, that's when as young people and also adults are welcome. We share ideas, strategies, content, how to create and build sustainable relationships. We also touch on academics as well. But I won't be speaking there, obviously. I don't speak at my events.
So
I let others who want to promote themselves and who are willing to share their stories come into the platforms and let them do it, because I was also provided platforms by other people. So I do the same thing as well.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man, for coming to the B-HIVE podcast. I don't know what you've seen. Who want to go B-HIVE, man?
I've seen what you are doing for people, right? And my advice to you will be, don't take this for granted, and don't ever be demotivated at any given moment in time, because this will live for even future generations to come. One time Mario go papa ga wrong Google. This. 10 years from now, Wano Mungo will watch this interview and be inspired. 20 years from now, someone not go commit a suicide. I decided otherwise. If you're looking for a sign not to commit suicide, here's the sign. I'm a lived experience of that. I've tried Ojadi Pilisi because I'm Motopolaya. But let me tell you something. Just because I got Shogofal, actually I'm the biggest opportunity the world has been waiting for. And I believe even you as a viewer, you are the opportunity that the world has been waiting for. And I give this simple narration. If really 100 molfacing, for argument's sake, let's do mathematics.
Yeah.
Loser when?
We are 99.
We're 99.
Yeah.
One, change an entire statistics of province. Arasabala is a village, sa province.
Yeah.
Sa South Africa. Sa Africa. Sa lefase kamoka. So it means you being there and existing upela.
Yeah.
You have the power to change the whole statistics of the world.
True that.
And now that you have the power, I want you to use it, impact other people.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You're gonna die. You're gonna die eventually. We're gonna die. But what is it that you want people to remember you of?
Yes. What legacy are you leaving?
Yeah.
Now don't go. I remember one time a friend of mine wrote Mara Mogale Molala and Kerna Gatswanloen, Agnangwana Marnago share book. Bukaga will still sell in my grave. That's what I'm leaving behind. I'm leaving good memories and living testimonies of people who are saying Mogale, because of you, Upilowaka now is something else.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine who works at the Union building. He was still my mentee even to date. Though Onjual Kaoriki Murutile the game, Otokwa Matlaja and Hoja Roscopla Somo Pelgaba Turgina mentee. I know what the mentee Jagadering. Get Onjalo on a little views. But in any case, I'm proud of that guy because his brand, he also published a book. His brand is big now.
Oh.
And we always plug ourselves in. We have that brotherhood relationship. To a point, even our mentors will say, guys, are you sure you're not related? No, I'm related. Oh. He's a friend of mine. But because I also want even other people to know we have each other to lean back on. Before, guys, I'm closing.
No, who's closing? Is it your show?
Hey, when? Close. Quickly. Give me your hand. Yeah. So I want people to see this. Ne? When I raise your hand up, ne?
Yeah.
Both our hands are up. Right?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? As South Africans and as black people, we need to understand that when we're helping other people, we're also helping ourselves. Oh. I'm here serving people day in, day out. And trust me, I never go hungry. Doesn't matter whether what I'm doing, I do it for free or patel. I run a program of unemployed young people in Soshanguve. One of them now so Ubujis Pasara. Masajabatu. Omunga so busy Mulela magazine because he's passionate about journalism.
Yeah.
So Kirobalaga was so nice. It's about Motomunga them being the best version of themselves. Kirobala peacefully.
Yeah.
And God always provides. I mean, right now they just placed an order 25 books. Something
exactly, man. And so when you start this, did they believe in you or this guy, man? When you start like that, I can see you, man.
One guy makes this funny example. I'll go to a radio station and say I have PhD, ne? And see if they will interview you. But go to a radio station and say I have a book and see if they will interview you. Understand? So you're most likely to be interviewed on a book, because you must remember this is a signature. And imagine you being crazy enough to think that people will want to be interested in reading what you wrote. And you won't believe this. Let me show you something. On this review page, you can see it's even being reviewed. It was reviewed in Singapore. It was reviewed in Malawi. Then it was also reviewed in South Africa. So even I have books that people in Indonesia and Singapore what they through Amazon.
I'm sitting with a biggest author that I didn't know, man. And you how we
No, man. I'm always humble, down to earth.
Yeah.
Because there's this guy Benjamin Dube, where he sings that you always need to be humble. Humble yourself.
By the side of the Lord,
and He shall
lift you up.
My point exactly.
I'm recording Buffet. I'm releasing my song, a gospel song soon. Humble yourself by the side of the Lord. Man, I want us to play this game. It's a one must go game.
Yeah.
And when you choose one person or one item, if maybe I ask you between items or maybe, but between one must go.
Okay.
You can't remain with two, but only one.
Okay.
Sharp. Between radio and TV, which one must go?
Radio can go.
Why?
You see now people right?
Yeah.
They can relate to what they see.
Yeah.
Right. They can relate to the voice and the body and the face. Right. So that's what I believe in. That is why right now I'm going podcasts.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah.
Because I want people to realize, or this is a young man. I mean, one time this lady comes to me, yo, Mr. Mogale. Who do you think Mr. Mogale is?
What's out there?
No, because when people see my book on Amazon and on Facebook, so my friends are on Twitter and so forth, they think Mr. Mogale is this old guy.
Mr. Mogale, hold on. We're still on the game. This is Mogale Molala. Which one is the surname? Which one is the name?
Molala is the surname. Mogale is the name.
So, Mr. Mogale.
Hey, I get to think Mogale is the surname.
I thought it's there. Let's go to the game again.
Yeah.
Currently, called Limpopo, we have kings and queens. We have hustlers. We have talent. Between King Monada and Shabashid, one must go.
Hey, I don't
know why. Because they are doing good. They are currently doing good, and I'm asking this question because of both of their music. I relate to the music in myself.
Well, it's a bit tricky because homeboy.
Yeah.
I understand. But at the same time, I love music with King Monada because King Monada, man.
And I'm asking this question deliberately because of people are saying, why always you mention the king? Joe, if there's nothing better that you are doing, I'm not comparing them for the, I can even compare between Diego Maradona and Messi, who's the best. Understand?
Yeah.
But when you choose, remember it's a game.
Yeah.
Understand what you like, what you don't like.
No, I think
at the end of the day.
Shebe hard luck, man. I had luck on this one.
Shebe must go.
No, Shebe can relax for in the meantime. Because simply because it's just simply because I relate the music with King Monada and I've seen his journey.
Yeah.
Because it's in level of school long. King Monada to me before I do to Malutuma. That's how I go to the WhatsApp. Or maybe go to on streaming platforms. But at the time, Sister Otilo Salomon.
All right, let me give you this. Between we have this sister, wa Chamanyalo, like a pleasure Chamanyalo, and this beautiful woman. Currently she's more famous. I got the joke, the prank. Sepala Pala Samaroti. Which one must go?
Sepala Pala can leave.
Why? You're far from your mic now.
Wamzeba pleasure, man. Hey man, khona go shongwa pleasure go nyala ka yona ela bese ke ina track. I will remember the song go Paul. Man Kilorile. And I was when he to go Miropa perform.
Yeah.
Wena Kilorile.
Yeah. He's doing the most.
Really more baby. Really more my love. Really massive. Aso vile manava.
All right, let's go to politics between ANC and EFF. One must go.
That's a bit complex, but I can say let's give EFF a chance. But to me, EFF is just the young ANC. So in any case, but let's just try new management and see how things will unfold.
So you go with EFF?
Yeah, mostly because I've seen it empowering young people.
Yeah.
And some of them are even my friends. Congrats, man. So you see, it believes in young people.
Yeah.
And that's where the key is. I always say, young people, the time is now that we stop being headaches and we become heads.
Yeah.
I'm talking about heads of states, heads of podcasts, heads of whatever. Be the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's our time now.
Let's use it.
Ramaphosa must relax.
Let's use it. Thank you so much for your answer. Now, whatever that his answer, but ladies and gents, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. Invite me and interview me and hear my answers for that. Thank you so much one more time for tuning in. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much actually for engaging on this. You are really making this podcast to grow, and without you we are nothing. My name is Richie Beam. Mr. Danky, my baby. Danky, my coach. Thank you so much, man, for coming. I did not hold you.
Oh.
Yeah, for now you're holder, no.
Massive.
Yeah, but
No, thanks a lot for the opportunity, man. And just a quick reminder, those who will wanna purchase this book, The Untold Truth About Pain, How to Turn Our Pain into Power, let's not forget, you can follow me on social media, Mogale Molala, or actually inbox me, send me a WhatsApp on 072-572-0676. Ndiza kupendula.
Welele bafethu nakelrata kaofela. Peace.